Does DC mistreat as black characters? In my honest opinion, no, they don't. I think DC as a whole is a predominantly white institution, and you want to have white people working there who only want to write white characters, and nothing's wrong with that. Marvel definitely does a better job when it comes to this because you got people of color predominantly working around in the mixins and the intermingling with stories and just super creative. And when it comes to stuff like this, they do a wonderful job. I think people always like to compare the two, but these are two different entities to begin with. One is mainly focused on like traditional superheroes, where Marvel is more grounded to our actual world, our actual life. A Marvel borderline is like a parallel universe, if that makes sense. So I'm not going to be beating DC over the head for not doing things the right way. I think it's an entirely different universe, an entirely different concept. You have black people in the universe, but they're not major players, and nothing's wrong with that. I just think the black people over on that side, they don't have too many black writers to go with. I definitely think outside of the guy who wrote the Milestone comics, they don't really have nobody over there that's looking out for black people. So that makes sense to me. Whereas Marvel, you got Cody Ziegler. You got all these other black creatives. Who's the guy who wrote X-Men 97, the TV show? I believe his last name was like DeMaio. And he did a wonderful job with that TV series. That series just went into the stratosphere. We're still waiting on season 2. So I definitely think Marvel does a great job when it comes to allowing black people to be creative and express themselves and write dope stories. But DC, they just don't got too many black people working in there to begin with. So I don't have that expectation for them to represent black people, if that makes sense. And yeah, that's all I have to say.